Hey guys, Mike here, and today we're taking a look at something I just picked up. A Schmidt-Rubin rifle. Now this is obviously not your standard Schmidt-Rubin rifle, and most of you might look at this and immediately think, oh dear God, someone chopped up that poor gun. But it has a little bit of a more interesting history than that. Now, if you're looking at this and you're wondering what the hell's a Schmidt-Rubin rifle, the too long didn't read. In 1886, the Swiss would switch away from their Vetterlis into their new home-designed Schmidt-Rubin pattern rifles, which were originally a 12-round fixed magazine straight bull rifle, just like this one here. But being made for black powder, had locking lugs here further at the rear. However, when the French invented smokeless, they never actually ended up issuing their cartridge with black powder. They would just switch to the new smokeless. So in 96, they made this change to move the locking lugs up forward, strengthening the bolt. Now that's very important because in 96, they would, or not 96, in 1911, they would actually ditch the cartridge, update to what we now know as 75 by 55 Swiss, a higher powered smokeless cartridge, and they would adapt all the 96 rifles like this one was once upon a time to that new cartridge, which included obviously removing the fixed magazine, replacing it with a 6-round detachable, and grafting a semi-pistol grip into the stock for better handling. Now these guys would all kind of be surplused out when the 31s started to come in, the K31s in 1931, and they started to switch away, especially from the Gewehr or full-length infantry rifles, which this would have been one. The 1911 had a few different two different patterns, the 1911 rifle and the 1911 carbine. The 9611s, like this one, was original, or was on its second go-around, would have been a full-length rifle. Now, where things kind of changed and got this thing looking to the way it is now is in 1960, a company called the Gold State Arms Company out of Pasadena, California, I believe, imported a bunch of these for their Sante Fe division, which was newly opened at the time. And the name is kind of known today, especially for Enfield collectors, for their knockoff jungle carbines. They also made nicer sporting Enfields and new production commercial Mauser action hunting rifles, and this modification here. Now they would have taken in both 1911s and 9611s as their base, and what they did is they cut the barrels down to a handier 22.5 inches, recrowned the barrels, and rechambered them for 308 Win. There's a little bit of debate, although not much, on why they did this, since there's not a lot of people who care too much about these guys. One of the thoughts is that it was done because they couldn't get 75 by 55. The other is that 308 was just a super popular cartridge. It was the latest, greatest thing on the market at the time, and it would make them sell. This guy here would have actually sold for a measly $26. Back in its day, could have ordered it out of a mail order catalog. That equates today to about 240 bucks. So a very inexpensive option for someone looking to hunt. And of course, that's why companies like Golden State Arms and their Santa Fe division existed, because it was a weird time where you could buy a surplus military gun much cheaper than a new production hunting rifle. So, other modification they made to this guy, I'll flip it around, is it would have originally had a scope mount here. They were pretty cheap and broke off on most of them. However, a company by the name of Swiss Arms, who makes a lot of stuff for these guns, both the actual nice military correct ones and these sporters, makes a reproduction. I have it. It will be going on. And I intend to try to clean this up a little and use it as a hunting rifle. Just because I like hunting with old guns, and it's just a lot of fun to get something like this out in the woods. Now, as far as condition goes, this guy's a little beat up. I've seen him in nicer condition, but I've seen a lot in worse condition. You got some nicks in the stock, not too bad. Mostly back here on the butt, you can see there's a lot of handling marks. Looks like someone had some tape on there at one point. And we've got a dent right there. Some discoloring on the back of the bolt, or the safety, which is located right here. So put on safe, put on fire. Obviously, she's clear. But the bolt is in great shape. The locking lug recesses are. I'll insert a picture of the bore. It's gorgeous. Headspace is right. I did test fire it already just to make sure it shoots. And it does shoot really nice. It's a very pretty gun in its own right. I certainly hope to clean it up and get it shooting again. So if you guys want to see that, by all means, leave a like, subscribe. I should have that out eventually. I don't know how much cleaning up it's really going to take or how much I'm going to try. But yeah, it'll be coming. So until then, I will see you guys next time.